Now we're where we thought we were going to be a couple of minutes ago with our Hot Network Championship match on its way as we're about to greet the challenger.
Hey, man,
for this match, representing Hate Crime, of course, the head coach, Chad Delvigne, with Marcus Rose and the one true final boss, Exodus Prime, right there by his side.
Hate Crime is in the building. They gotta change that music. I heard the siren. I almost went to the bathroom to flush what was in my pockets. They gotta relax. But Hate Crime is back in the building. They on a winning streak, and I think it's gonna keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
The Exodus Prime already victorious earlier tonight over Estrella Galactica. And now Chad Delvigne gonna try to do the same. And if he does, he's walking out of here as the new Hot Network champion.
Come on, man. These boys from across the pond are coming over here and running the league now. And that's our Jokic. That's our Jokic right there, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you ain't raising nobody up because they can't guard him. These boys learning the real way to fight. And he's with Hate Crime, Marcus Rose, with the final boss. Oh, we thugging, baby. We thugging.
Chad Delvigne, the first to challenge our brand new network champion, brilliant Delynn Cavens, who back at Spring Breakout, he saved his spot on the Hot Pro roster with a huge upset over Terrell Tempo, who, remember at one time we called the only undefeated champion here at Hot Pro Wrestling. Well, 2 losses in a row, clearly not the case anymore, and Terrell Tempo no longer the network champion. That title now around the waist of Delynn Cavens.
How dare you, fam? That man went in there and went to war with a champion. Champion versus champion. They had a war. Delynn Cavens called it. He didn't have to wrestle that match. He wasn't scheduled to do anything. He gave a man an opportunity when he wasn't at 100%. Now he want to walk around like he tough? Nah, man, you got to prove something to me, young boy.
Well, we saw Terrell Tempo clearly underestimated Cavens going into that match, and it ended up costing him.
You talking real spicy about my man when he's not here. I noticed that. But when Terrell Tempo is here, you put your watch in your pocket and say, don't say nothing. Don't tell him I got money.
I'm just telling everybody what happened. I mean, those are just the facts. As we now get ready for the arrival of the new Hot Network champion, his first title defense coming up here at End of the Line as this crowd here at the Waco Lions Den is ready to greet brilliant Delynn. You ready? Cavens.
How dare you? You know I don't say that. But I gotta respect him, man. First of all, the toughest 7th grader I've ever seen in my life. Second of all, to go in there with Coach after being out here earlier in a war of a match. You know what I'm saying? I know it was under that mask. I know it was Cavens. Remember to bounce back now and ready to fight? Hey, he got hard. He got hard. Why didn't you wear the mask though?
And Cavens, well, again, Exodus Prime, remember, he did steal the mask of Galactica.
Yeah, he so did. He's scared to get it back.
But of course, nonetheless, it was not really a Delynn Cavens out there earlier.
That was Cavens. You heard Exodus, like, I know that was you, dog. Cavens was like, shh.
As Cavens, who was on the verge of no longer being a member of this roster, he went from that to quickly becoming the Hot Network champion with the win over Terrell Tempo at Spring Breakout. And now he looks to keep rolling as he defends that title for the first time here. Up next against Hate Crime's head coach, Chad Delvigne.
And look at Coach. Hit them push-ups on him. Hit them push-ups, Coach. Coach ain't sweating.
Delvigne getting himself warmed up as he gets ready to challenge the network champion, brilliant Delynn Cavens.
The Black Jokic, baby. He called his own plays and get the foundation. That's my guy right there. Shout out Marcus Rose. Bringing standards back to this business. Bringing the next generation up with him. Teaching them how we used to get down.
So our second of 3 championship matches here tonight. We already saw the It Girl in My World retain her women's championship over Anna Kid Ash.
Hell of a match.
And now it's the network championship. Really, Delynn Cavens, his first title defense. Chad Delvigne, the opposition, of course, still to come, Deuce. The Hot Pro Heavyweight title going to be on the line. The World Breaker, Brick Savage, defending against Danny O'Ryan.
Yeah, it's going down, man. We way up over here at Hot Pro Wrestling. We got title match after title match, surprises, dudes coming from all over the world to beat up Kane Carter. We litty, baby. We litty.
Look at, I'm still in a little bit of disbelief of that victory for Ethan Hunter over Kane Carter a second ago. And look, Chad Delvigne, they're getting the jump on the new network champion.
Yo.
Of course, still to come as well, we have that 6-man tag match as the Scorn, as far as I know, I believe are still in search of a partner. Barrett Brown is not here tonight. Tommy Prince, Gabe Wilder, they're going to have to find somebody who's willing to team with them. I mean, who would want to team with them?
I talked to Barrett Brown at intermission. Oh, we got some surprises for y'all, baby. It's going down tonight. Joe, I hope you're ready to retire.
Cavens delivering that kick to the back of the head of Delvigne, covers, hooks the leg. Quickly, the coach kicks out of that one. Of course, that 6-man tag, the opposition for the Scorn, and whoever, if anybody does team with them, Tiger Pants, Jojo Bravo, the Bear Fighter, Dmitry Alexandrov, and the embodiment of violence, Rex Mori.
Yeah, shout out that whole team over there, but this ain't gonna be your night, if what I heard is true. And shout out Cavens, man. How many different styles has he mastered in such a short amount of time? Lucha Libre, you know what I'm saying? Now he's out here doing this. This is, man, I gotta give him some credit, man. To be a 7th grade and accomplish this much.
Well, the Hot Network champion, he's shown us all a lot, especially Terrell Tempo. Now look at Delvigne. He's caught Cavens.
Man, the power!
Just holding him up over his head, trying to dump him out to the floor. No!
Oh my God. Luckily he hasn't been through puberty yet, so that won't have any lasting effects.
A rough landing for Cavens there across the top rope. And now just hanging up there is Delvigne.
Man, somebody call CPS. Somebody call CPS. He beating this little kid down.
Another knife edge chop from Chad Delvigne. And a clothesline sends Cavens back down to the mat. Delvigne covers, hooks the leg in. Not enough to get it done, at least not yet for Delvigne. As now Chad Delvigne going to take a moment there to mock Cavens.
Yo, and I want to, you know what I'm saying, I'm hard on Cavens, but I really want to thank him for doing something really classy last week. I had my youngest at Children's Place taking her shopping. Cavens was in there looking for some new ring gear. Gave my daughter an autograph. Stand-up guy, man. He's a nice young man. I respect his parents, man. They actually be at the same school next year. They might take the same bus.
But Delvigne reaching out, grabbing the hair of Cavens as he was about to take off. And Delvigne now cover. And only able to get 2. And we've seen the kind of speed that Cavens possesses. And Chad Delvigne doing whatever he can to keep the brakes on the network champion.
Man, you heard he's at a 9th grade reading level already? Smart kid.
Well, I promise you, he's well above 9th grade.
Lies. And I think he's Jamaican, really. He got a lot of jobs. He's a luchador, you know what I'm saying? He go to school. He ain't even, you know, he barely in junior high. Got all these jobs. Man, I respect that, B.
But Chad Delvigne sending Cavens across the ring, following him in hard with the clothesline in the corner.
Man, I didn't think he would fit a 7T, but, you know, he growing into him.
But Delvigne again sending Cavens in the corner, driving the shoulder right into the midsection.
And look at the coach. Look at the coach. Get on him. And look at Marcus Rose. Look at the pride on Marcus Rose's face. When the last time you seen Marcus Rose smile, with, you know what I'm saying, without some ladies in the room?
I think he was smiling a little bit earlier when Exodus Prime was taking the mask off of the Star Warrior out here.
Yeah, shout out Cavens.
And Cavens, they're landing hard. Delvigne pulling the network champion back to his feet, scoops him up. That Delvigne out. Oh, what a fall-away slam, sending Cavens all the way across the ring. Delvigne covers, hooks the leg, and Cavens narrowly escapes theirs. We were just a split second away from crowning a new network champion once again.
Tell your boy Carl, you got one more time to try to kick Marcus Rose. Carl been feeling real tough lately. Carl been feeling real tough. I see why you and Andrews was talking crazy about him earlier.
Look at Delvigne. He's doing squats.
That's crazy.
With brilliant Delynn Cavens up on his shoulders. Well, Cavens slips away, drop kick, sending Delvigne into the turnbuckle.
Squatting with a 25-pound weight set, I can respect that. He's warming up.
Well, now Cavens, he's getting going now. A couple of clotheslines, takes the leg out from under the coach.
Everybody thinks it's about the weight, it's about the reps.
Double stop to the back of Chad Delvigne. Out a drop kick.
Yo, the new champ trying to show, yo, I'm here to stay.
And Cavens has Delvigne in position. Here he comes. Looking for the, Marcus Rose pushing Delvigne out of the way of the 718 and clothesline from Chad Delvigne turns Cavens inside out.
Cavens tried to end the match. I seen his mama like, yo, it's almost night-night. You better finish playing with your friend.
With this, Delvigne hooks the leg after that swinging neck breaker. He had the leg hooked going down and was again very close to putting Cavens away.
I heard he got nighttime extended until 8:15, but he does have school in the morning, so his mama ain't playing. Carl gonna have to call this match soon.
Well, again, Delvigne has to thank Marcus Rose for the position he's in right now. He just got saved from catching 2 feet right across the face from the network champion.
You need to thank Rose for your position. He's done a lot for people. That's my dog.
Look at Chad Delvigne now measuring Cavens, who's trying to pull himself up in the corner. Here comes the coach charging in. Oh, Cavens sidesteps him, and Delvigne crashing hard shoulder first into the ring post. And now there's the 718 from Cavens. No Marcus Rose to save him that time. And Cavens heading to the top rope.
Y'all don't never want to see two brothers help each
450 splash from Cavens. Hooks the leg. And that's going to be a win for our network champion. Brilliant Delynn Cavens retains his network title.
I'm starting to notice things about you, man. I don't think you the dude I thought you were. You don't like when two brothers help each other out, but it was black on black crime. You excited. Now you celebrate. I don't know, man. Hey, Carl. Hey, beat Carl down. Carl used to be an honorary brother. You see how he doing the brothers now? I heard Marcus Rose cash app ain't go through for the win, and now he mad about it.
Despite the best efforts of Marcus Rose, Chad Delvigne unsuccessful in his attempt to take that network title. It's brilliant Delynn Cavens with that beautiful 450 splash. Getting the 1, 2, 3, and Cavens not only has cemented his spot here at Hot Pro Wrestling, but he continues to reign as our network champion.
Did y'all just see Carl put his dukes up like the Fighting Irish logo? Boy, you're showing your age, Carl. Ain't nobody fought like that since the 20s.
Well, I would assume that probably would be Carl Knight's fighting style. I don't know. But.
Facts. He got that, ever since he grew the beard out a little bit, he got that Abe Lincoln feel.
As Delynn Cavens celebrates with the fans in attendance here at the Waco Lions Event Center for Into the Line. Still your Hot Network champion. Brilliant. Delynn, ready again? Cavens.
Yeah, and for anybody interested, I still got about 2 boxes of those bootleg Cavens shirts. Holler at me in the parking lot. I got them for half what they're reselling them for. Just don't wash it and dry it too close to each other, or else it'll fit Cavens. I got your order, by the way.